Hello friends, today I will show you that what is the data loss prevention and why it is using and what is of important of this service in your organization, in your companies or in your departments. So first of all, I would like to just say something about what is the DLP. So DLP is data loss prevention. It means that if you have any confidential data like financial data or credit card numbers or health records or personal numbers or any Aadhaar card numbers, PAN card number. So these are the confidential data. These are the personal data of the customers or clients of any person which you have. So if you have a company and there are using a multiple uh, like datas like that you have multiple person users and they are using and they are working in your company and they are using like these type of data like some data that you want to hide or you want to restrict or you want to just you don't want to share these data. So uh, how can you identify that this is the this data should be secure, this data should be not to share to external users. So for that you have to use the data loss prevention. This is the service. So now this is the Microsoft data loss prevention service. So now I will just I hope that you guys understand that what is the data loss prevention. It's a service that it will restrict some data that is for confidential in your organization, or you have to specify that here for there is a various types of organization, there is a various types of companies where their data is lots of data that is confidential and that is daily uses. So for that you have to just if just you have to just verify that like who is sharing which data to external user or internal user, so that you can just track and you can just verify that one. So see, if I will go through the article. So here organizations have sensitive information under their control such as financial data, proprietary proprietary data, credit card numbers, health records, or social security numbers to help protect this sensitive data and reduce the risk. They need a way to prevent their user from inappropriately sharing it with people who should not have it. So this practice is called data loss prevention. So I think you guys understood this 3 or 4 lines. I hope that it is explaining about the DLP policies. So now this is the data loss prevention. So I will just scroll down this article. There is a lot of things that you do not need to cover. I will just uh, cover this one, how to implement this one. So DLP life cycle, right? Suppose if you have an organization and you want to I'm just going to explain that how to configure this one and how to plan to configure this DLP policy in your uh, organization. But why I am saying this, because DLP policy, if you will configure that one, so you have to identify which data that should be sensitive, that should be confidential. So you have to protect only those data, not all data. If you will protect all data, then in your organization various user will affected by this service. So first You have to plan to implement this service. So now here, plan for DLP, prepare for DLP, and deploy your DLP policy in production. So sorry. So now I will show you that one. What is the how to configure the DLP. So first, plan for DLP. So in this plan for DLP, there is just you have to like just you have to make a plan for this one, like uh, technology, which technology you want to configure: Windows 10 devices, Windows 11 devices, Android, iOS. So these, so just you have to identify that devices which are using by your organization users. So just you can keep in mind that DLP technology can monitor and protect your data at risk, data use and motion across Microsoft 365 services, Windows 10 devices, Windows 11, and Mac OS. So these are the devices is that is using by your organization users. So now, business process planning for DLP. So this is a part of the planning. DLP process product. So now this is the things that uh, just wait. I have some here. I have a docs which I made by me. So yes, DLP for planning. So this is the technical planning, technology planning for DLP. From where you want to apply the Windows 10 and 11 or Android devices on-prem. From where you want to apply this service on which devices, on where should be the location. So there is also the on-premises or Access Office 365. There is a multiple location. So now, business process planning for DLP. You need to check for business behavior for sensitive information data in organization. So now, here is the second phase for planning. If you will apply the DLP policy, and what will be effect of this in your organization. So I hope guys you understood this points as well, because what is the drawback, what will affect in your organization after configuring this policy. So after that, just we will come on the third phase, that is organizational culture planning for DLP. So you need to pre-plan what will affect, you need to pre-plan what will affect for organization culture, what have to apply in a test mode, and then it should be live, so that environment will not be impact. So second phase, we will find the drawback, or like you can say that what will be impact in your organization. So just you have to find and identify that the behavior of this one. In this third phase, you have to just apply that is a third part. You have to apply that policy in a test phase, not in a actual phase. So if you will apply this in a test phase, then it will tell you the impact of this policy in your organization. So this things you have to configure you have to configure the DLP policy, and then you will be notified that one, where is the effect, where is the impact, where is the benefit of this features of this service. So this is the first plan for DLP. Now we will come on the prepare for DLP. So here you can apply DLP policy to data at rest, data in use, and data in a motion in locations such as. So you have to just prepare for uh, like in which data that you want to apply this service. Already said that one: Exchange, online mail, you know very well about this. Exchange Online Mail, SharePoint online sites, you already known about this one. On Drive, TeamChat, Microsoft Vendor, or Windows 10. So here you have to catch all the device from your organization that is using or location. You have to just catch and note this all the things from where you want to apply, and which location that is important for your organization. So you have to capture this one, and so you have to mention, and then you can apply on these locations. So now, so here the last one is deploy your policy in production. So after that, planning and then prepare, then you can configure the policy. So guys, I don't want to make the big uh, video, because it will not good for you also, you cannot understand that one. So I think it's enough for you, and just my motive is that you have to understand what is the DLP policy and where we can use this DLP policy. So in the next video, I will configure the DLP policy in the production, and I will show you that how it is working and what is the impact of this one, and how DLP is capturing your data, and how you will get notification, how will be alert, or any user that is try to send data to the external user, how can you block that one, or how can you just track that one who is trying to send the data to external user, a particular user. So it can also track the internally that any user will be sharing to any other user, or that is trying to send an email, your confidential data, or any sensitive data, that you can capture that the data and also the user. So I will show you the all the configuration part in the next video. So I hope guys you understood this video. If you have any question, if you have any doubts, you can put the question in the comment box. I will try to explain, and I will research. If I will not aware about your question, then I will study, then I will explain to you, and I will try to try best from my side that you can get and you can understand this DLP policy in the Microsoft. So thank you for watching my video.